Jameis Winston and the Washington Commanders versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Winston. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cam Akers, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A first down carry for Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Winston's throw there caught by Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And it's caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. To the air again with Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley from a yard out. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tua now on first down. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own and 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Commanders' first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, Winston. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jameis again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught. It's Hardy. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now Tua. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take them through 17 games, so.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Deontay Hardy as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point up and through. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here, Winston. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Winston. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Commanders have retaken a third quarter lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this. But you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He finds Hardy on the slant. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tua's throw taken in by Watkins here. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jared Davis The outside linebacker dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this complete to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And quickly, they get to the line. Second down, here strong once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. One more time with Strong. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road.